I cannot believe this. So about this month, SpaceUK was been caught hacking a lot of levels, including Abyss of Darkness and even Fireworks and Aerial Gleam. So this video I'm gonna show my own personal opinion. I'd say that it is very bad. Oh my god, I cannot believe that this guy is actually a hacker. The GD Award nominees actually rewarded him for being the best player ever, but everything becoming crumbling down. And I cannot believe he was using Zebot. And he didn't even notice that he actually uses a watermark for the Z for micro to use an instant complete. But he did not realize that the instant complete sign was actually different. Here, let me compare to that. Let me compare this one and this one. Yeah, that one was actually completely they had different text. They didn't. This is what usually this is done. This is what actually the level complete sign is kind of like, and what the Z-bot version looked like. Oh my god! Now, I'm not even aware that SpaceUK is actually like a freaking hacker, but when I look onto his Twitter, and I have no words to say, because I was looking forward to have a verifier like SpaceUK to verify one of the most hardest demons from the demon list, but now the demon list was completely ruined. All I'm saying is that he could have beat a lot of easy teams to practice all the hardest demons than just buying a Z-bot for completing the fucking hardest level ever. If you don't believe me, here are some proofs. Here is one image that was actually posted by a Twitter user by the name of Zoe Bive, exposing about SpaceUK using Zbot. He later confessed that he uses Zbot through his Sephiroth main list completion in May of 2022 was hacked. He lost interest in actually playing the game and wanted to see how long he could go without being caught. Levels that he hacked was Aerial Gleam, Oblivion, Abyss of Darkness, the Hallucination, Acheron, and how come I not forget, Firework. So basically, this is how the evidence go. And you see that screenshot right I recently showed you? Yeah, he actually using, when I look at Puckcourse's he literally using like 3 frame or 2 frames. That was actually causing him for like a macro or something like that. Oh, and you see that? Did you see that like one screenshot I recently showed you? What the actual shit? He literally skipped like a big portal. That's insane. No one could actually play. You could. No one could act. It cannot be possible. No one could actually skip the portal while they're playing Hallucination. Like, just imagine like you're a ship, and then that's the portal, and the portal ship is like, nope, yeet. That is actually causing people. This causes people to have suspicions that SpaceUK was actually hacking, and with micros and such. And micro Z-bot. I cannot believe this, but there's one thing I actually didn't notice is that SpaceUK is actually, when I found about like SpaceUK, his second post, he realized that he was using some, let's just say, racial slurs. The post started on, let's say that the post started on the post started on September 21 when he, a Twitter user by the name of FaZe Clan, Face something like that, I forgot, of FaZe is actually posting a video about a woman streamer who's actually calling dressed like naked, like what the actual frick. The woman was basically like, it feels like the woman was actually breastfeed, and let's just say that Cursed, the most popular, the most skilled player in Geometry Dash, actually commented that, and I don't think I'm gonna show all the. I don't think I'm gonna document the entire thing because that post was so offensive and inappropriate, and that I cannot even show it to you. So you're gonna see a lot of blurred stuff and like some. You're gonna see a lot of blur stuff and some censored stuff because I might get demonetized. Here are the screenshot right over here in the video. You of him. What the fuck? He would never say that like that to Faceway, the girl, or Curse. What the actual fuck? He never actually said those words. It almost reminds me of Kanye because he literally said the N-word to like a white person. Well, it was considered to be illegal, considered that it was been banned from the American state. Because they're all racist. I cannot believe he didn't mean he actually said that, right? I mean, you don't mean that he would actually said the N-word to Cursed, right? Well, I'll leave that major response to SpaceUK and or the rest of you guys. What do you think of? Do you think that? What do you leave telling me in the comments below is that is SpaceUK saying like racial slurs to like is SpaceUK saying some racial slur to Cursed or even Faceaway himself or herself? I couldn't even tell his gender, the Faceaway's gender. I couldn't even tell. Now, yesterday, I recently, when I was looking to SpaceUK's YouTube, Twitter. I was looking to SpaceUK's Twitter. Well, consider that he only made like 2 Twitter accounts in a row. Actually made a TLDR. I'm not gonna. Actually made a TLDR confessing to anything, but he didn't even confess to the N-word situation. And he stated, let's just say that I'm gonna read it out live on the next frame. I'm not making this for sympathy or pity or anything like that. I'm writing this because to clear everything up, apologize, and put a conclusion to this. Well, this will address how and why I hacked achievements. Apologies to player that I have held back and what I'll do and move on. This will include only the truth. There's no reason to lie anymore, and the community deserves a response at the very least. I started playing Geometry Dash during late March, early April, and beat levels such as Decode, Windy Landscape, and Layak. During the period of beating these levels, I have also gotten 77% on Cataclysm, which I would drop. After this, I decided to beating my first extreme, which is Wasoreta. My completion of Wasoreta as a jump from Layak is legitimate. After this, I'd set my eyes on my next extreme demon, being the Golden. To this day, I still have 96% on the level that I haven't finished it legitimately since. My completion of the Golden was accidentally no clip, and I hadn't realized it was no clip. It was no clip until around 20 minutes after I actually beat the level, and I then decided to submit the record anyways with the mindset of, oh well, if it gets caught, whatever, I'll just quit. To my surprise, the record was accepted, and then I never looked back. My next extreme demon would end up being Kinos, which is my hardest demon. I had originally got a 97% fail on the level with many more fails and the ending to then beat the level legitimately with an orb OBS bug, which made it so the screen was frozen. After trying to rebeat it afterwards, I then hacked it for a record on the list. As I already knew that it already got a good chance of passing through a no clip run of the Golden was put on the list. How did I hack it? I bought Zbot it and recorded a macro and clicked over it. That's it. Nothing complicated, just a simple clicking over a macro. This method of hacking was used up for about 90% of all my hack completions. Everything that followed afterwards was mostly a hack with a few expectations. Most top levels I was already good enough to play, so whenever I get bored, I would just pathetically hack them. I lied to all my friends I had made online and betrayed their trust. The more hack level, the harder it was to say anything about it, to the point where I just stopped caring. Just complete loser's behavior. I'd then go on to hack Slaughterhouse, but instead of just clicking over, I spent a short time terribly just aligning clicks, which turned out to be terrible, but uploaded it anyway. Fast forward to the recent records, they were just simply hacked by clicking over a macro, but with a hand cam. I'd like to formally apologize to Crisis, Wolfez, Doggy, Ice Cave, RG, Spritex, Snowballer, Jeller, Big Thunder, Zoinks, Trick, Skyzel, Cobra Blitz, Cursed. All the close friends I made online, the Geometras community as a whole. What does this mean for me? I want to try to still make things right, even if it's only a little thing. For all the first Victor's titles I've robbed, I'll be giving the money made for the monetization from those videos back to players who actually deserves it. I know saying sorry for or doing this isn't even close to making up for everything I've done, but it's the least I can do. You can ask any question if you want to quote tweet of this, and I'll reply to all the relevant questions for as long as I can. So as it summarized it, the first day that he hacked was actually the Golden, which he actually got 96%, which is actually instant completed. And then his second one was gonna be Kinos, which he actually hacked with an OBS hack, which actually causes the screen to have frozen. And so he will actually have his own time to hit the timings right. That's not a very very smart idea to complete the level with only hacks. People consider it to be cheating. And he later stated that he actually lied to his friends and even made online and betrayed his trust. And he later stated that the hack levels, the more harder it gets is to tell everyone. Well, his final straw was gonna be hacking Slaughterhouse. The first demon on the extreme demon list was actually Acheron, which he actually confessed hacking. All I stated that the TLDR was actually a little bit good. It can't be. All I'm saying is that the apology was a little bit good, even if the last thing that I wanted makes me wanted to do things like, and the thing is that SpaceUK stated in the last state where SpaceUK last stated that he would be giving the money back to the monetization and for those who deserved it. He know that saying sorry or doing this isn't gonna forgive him for all the action he just did, but at least he could actually do. Well, the replies of this tweet was actually mixed. Some of them are OSU players, like the OSU community has officially forgiven SpaceUK. I think it's awesome that you managed to pull that off, and I respect you a lot. You should play OSU again. This is a great apology and I applaud you for making it so mature and sincere. To anyone who's still bashing Space from hacking a Square game, calling him pathetic or a disappointment, shut up, both of you, and Space have other things in life to worry about than this. Acknowledged. I'm really glad you're deciding to give the revenue to the actual first victors. Good apology. Some of them that it was a bad apology, it was like,
go away.
Pathetic. I have to be honest, what you did was incredibly bad. That's a fact, but I have to say that with some expectations, Slaughterhouse reaction, you've covered up very well. Congrats or congrasant. The fact that you hacked Slaughterhouse is the most disappointing thing for me. I feel genuinely betrayed. I'm glad you're doing this because I still think what you did is absolutely inexcusable, especially the fact that you not only lied initially when caught, but you private all of your footage when people continue investigating. I just can't respect someone like that, ever. Some of SpaceUK's friends have let's just say, mixed reaction. I have no idea why you continue to lie, and I'm not gonna lie. I can't even trust whatever you wrote here, so I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. If this coming from a genuine place in your heart, then just stop lying and move on. You got a lot to learn. Very glad you made a public statement that you are making things right by financially compensating the people who we were supposed to be first victors. Your heart is being Keynotes doesn't feel real. Lol, that's just an odd statement. But I accept your apology personally. I don't believe that you had it out for anyone doing this. Just a lot of unfortunate situations came of it. Okay, but we never played Hypixel together. Still sad to this day. Heck, even Zoe V, the person who exposed SpaceUK, actually commented on SpaceUK's TLDR. He says, I hope you're doing alright, man. I'm glad you made this post. So yeah, that is the SpaceUK apology and responses. Before the video ends, I'm gonna have to share my personal opinion. And no, I am not spreading this hate SpaceUK. I'm just here to spread it around. Because I was looking forward for a verify who beat every single hardest demon. But apparently it was all a lie. And he really needs help. Words can kill you more than swords. No matter. And cheating is a... Oh my god. I'm so disappointed I couldn't even talk right. All I'm saying is that the catastrophe, every single mistake, every after mistake, after mistake, after mistake. But I did not expect that SpaceUK would be causing racism and a hacker. Honestly, I think SpaceUK had the most downfall of a player because not only been exposed by a hacker, but also racism. Because you remember about the post that I recently showed it to you. Well, it was actually shocking to me. Heck, even my sister even saw my story and then say, "What is this?" And I told my sister and it was like, "Oh, the guy who actually hacked every single thing." I told her the name, and it told her the exposure that he said the N-word. Oh my god. You know what, SpaceUK, you really need help. Like, I'm seriously, you need help with that. SpaceUK, I'm glad. I hope you're doing okay. I'm glad that you made a TLDR. Because if you leave the allegations silent, then people will start to spread more allegations surrounded by you or all around you. Honestly, you really need help with that. Oh yeah. But I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed and betrayed. I cannot believe that you actually did that. But I will give you one chance to eat. I'll give you one chance. You you want to continue life, or decide to take a take off the internet for a very long time, such as YouTube, Twitter, and even Instagram. These are your two choices. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to say is that do not spread harassment or support to SpaceUK, because he accidentally lied to everything. He's done bad for too long. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this experience with SpaceUK. Honestly, I cannot believe that he would actually do that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video about the video about SpaceUK. I'll see you around. I'll see you in another video.